Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Today in Quarantine. I'm Renee Cross, your guest, or you're not your guest, your host. And today in quarantine, I've got this is episode 38 that we are on. 38 is 2 times 19, just for your math fact for the day. And we are happy to be back. Um, and just enjoying the nice weather today, kind of from inside because I'm working on a project for the Illinois Conference right now. So shout out to Stacy DePluzer and Pastor Mike Campos. They are having a virtual camporee with their pathfinders in the Illinois Conference. They are the assistant youth director and youth director of the Illinois Conference, and Stacy was not on here. She was on something else by the well. We had Sab School with her, and so we were excited to do that. And now they're having a virtual camporee next weekend, I believe, and they've asked me to record a couple songs for their song service, which sounds simple enough. Um, However, it's proving. I think I've just made it a little bit more complicated than it needs to be, and I'm doing a lot of recording today. So it's a lot of fun. It's very interesting stuff to be doing. I have 3 songs that I'm working on, and yeah, doing some collaboration with another friend who's got a djembe, and I don't have a djembe, so it's just one thing that I don't have to do and that he'll do. So I appreciate that. So shout out to Daniel as well. There's a comment on here: COVID 19 times 2 equals COVID 38. So I guess this is our COVID 38 message. That's from my dad. So there you have it. There's some math for today. So that's what I've been kind of working on today in quarantine. Yesterday, I talked with a friend, and we actually read part of Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis together. And that's a really good book. It digs deep and dives deep into Christianity and why we're Christians, and it's a really good setup that C.S. Lewis does to get to the point of saying why Christianity exists. So, very good book. Highly recommend it. Um, yeah, check it out if you've got the time. Which actually led me to check out a service that I hadn't used for a while called Libby. Libby is an online library app, and you can use it to check out books and audiobooks from your local library if they're using it. It also is kind of related to Overdrive, if you've ever used Overdrive. It's an older version of the app, but it's called Libby. It looks like that little purple app right there. So check that out. And I was actually looking up to see if there's any C.S. Lewis books that are available. And every single Narnia book by C.S. Lewis is checked out. There are a couple of like um, what are they called? The ebooks that are not audiobooks that are not checked out. Um, but I was wanting to start the series over, and I don't think I finished it yet. It's been a while since I've read it. Um, but it's a very interesting series. He's a very good writer, and highly recommend his stuff. Also, if you're wanting to read Mere Christianity, but not sure where to start, and you don't have the book yet, and you don't want to buy the book yet, that's okay. There's this guy on YouTube, or girl, I'm not sure, who does C.S. Lewis books, and he doodles them out. So it's called C.S. Lewis Doodles, and you can read it, you can watch it, and there's the reading of his book, and then he draws out what he's talking about. So very cool. Check it out. C.S. Lewis Doodles is his YouTube name, and he does Mere Christianity. He also does the Screw Tape Letters, which is another very good book by his, and he does. There's another one that he does. What's it called? He just does other of his talks and lectures. And yeah, C.S. Lewis Doodles. Check it out. Um, let's see. What else have I done in quarantine? Yesterday, I also went on a bike ride, just by myself and chilling out. I thought it was going to rain on this ride, and I really was kind of nervous because it was like sprinkling, and so I took a different route than I planned on going. But it didn't rain. It just kind of like a few drops fell, and that was it. And that was kind of the weather, what the weather was supposed to do yesterday. but it didn't. And so that was nice. I was grateful for that. Grateful for the opportunity to get to ride my bike around and see different parts of Lincoln. Got to connect some different park trails that I didn't know connected yesterday, and yeah, overall enjoyable time. It's always an enjoyable time when I'm on my bike. Saw a rainbow, which was nice because of the weird rain. Saw some cool clouds. Yeah, get out there and enjoy the weather. Speaking of weather, today's weather is around 70 degrees and mostly cloudy. But as you can see, there's quite a lot of light in here because it's just the way it is. I'm also on a different computer than I normally am. So yeah, this I haven't actually been outside yet because I've been working on this project all day, um, which is much more time consuming, but rewarding than I had hoped. It's very rewarding because you work on something, and I've always been one to like record and do multi-track recording and stuff like that, but I've never done a project that I've really shared with people, so it's a little nerve-wracking, but a little awesome at the same time. All right. So 4 o'clock caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, and so I was scrambling for ideas to talk about, but that's okay. Just think I'll keep talking about this recording. So we're doing we're doing 3 songs. Um, we're doing "I Will Follow," um, "My Redeemer Lives," and um, What's it called? "Commission My Soul," which are two of Camp Akita's, and two of those are Camp Akita's like theme songs. And "Commission My Soul" is a song that we took from the band that originally did it. Can't remember its name, but the band that originally did it did a version of it in my first summer at Camp Akita. We were looking for a theme song, and we found that song, and we made it our own. And so it's going to be pretty cool. The kids have loved it, and we're the only ones who sing it like that. So it's really exciting to do. Um, so I'm hoping that the the youth of the Illinois Conference will enjoy that. My mom says she likes my shirt. Thank you. Speaking of the Illinois Conference, it's from Stacy DePluser, who got the shirt for me. It says G sus, which is the chord that's pictured on this shirt. It's G suspended 4, which is just a G chord, which is G B D with a C added, um, and that's a suspended chord. But the bottom says so. It says Jesus saves. So there you go. It's becoming my new favorite music shirt for sure. Love that thing. Um, but yeah. So it's the rest of the day. Um, I'm planning on just going on a bike ride and chilling out to see what happens. My plan is right now to work at camp this summer, and I will be back at Camp Akita. And we're not exactly sure what our plan is for the summer. We have a couple things in mind, but I can't let you know what those things are quite yet. So hold tight. Well, once that becomes public, I'll let you know. But we do have some plans in case COVID-19 continues to take over our world in the way that it's been doing. Um, yeah, I saw some graphs this weekend about how COVID-19 is spreading and if we're really flattening the curve or if we're not really sure. Um, the world still isn't really sure what's happening, I think. Um, but hopefully we'll hopefully we'll flatten this out soon, and we'll just kind of go back to normal or whatever normal will be. There's been a lot of talks about next year and what school will be like next year. There's actually been a lot of talks about starting school online next year, which is not something I'd be looking forward to. Um, Somebody said, I hope they just, if they want to start online, I hope they just start later instead of starting online because that would be a lot simpler. So I hope so too. I can't imagine. The question is asked: Did Kim Jong Un die? I have not. I cannot confirm or deny that. I have not read any stories about Kim Jong Un this weekend, so I cannot comment on that. I have seen some headlines, but I really don't know what is real or fake or whatever because there's almost no way to know right now until it's confirmed by like National Public Radio. And I haven't listened to any National Public Radio today. So there you have it. I will refrain on commenting from that for fear of spreading misinformation, which, if you are being a good digital citizen, you will also refrain from doing. There have been a lot of memes flying around because we have nothing else better to do, which is fine. You know, memes are great, memes are good things. But when we allow memes to be our source of information, then we are putting ourselves in dangerous territory. So please be careful of what you share. And not just memes, be careful of your information that you share, um, like articles, check the source. We don't know. Okay. South or North Korea is a very uh, tightly kept informational place, and so we really don't know what's happened. At least I don't know what's happened. So, yeah. All right. Well, we've gotten our weather report done. We've talked about today in quarantine. What have you done in the past 24 hours of quarantine? And let me know in the comments below. And while you're doing that, I will share some dad jokes with you. This morning for breakfast I had some honey bunches of oats, but as I was pouring them out, a few fell off or out of the box and onto the floor, and I accidentally stepped on them, which makes me a serial killer. Oh man. Actually, I saw a sign. This is not really a dad joke. Sorry, this is not really a dad joke, but I saw a sign at one of the schools here in town, and it said April distance brings May existence. Hashtag stay inside. So that was pretty great. All right, what did the drummer call his twin daughters? Anna 1, Anna 2. Let's see. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about going on a diet, but I feel like I have way too much on my plate right now. Um, let's see. In Nevada, where do dentists go in Nevada for like all their conferences? Las Vegas. That's right. That's right. Don't forget to floss. And the last one. When you're American, you go to the bathroom, and you're American when you or sorry, not when you're American. You're American when you go to the bathroom, and you're American when you come out of the bathroom. But you know what you are while you're in the bathroom? European. Oh boy. Andrew says today he did some lesson planning for the week and about to cook some food for the week. Good. Are you still doing meal prep for your week? Or are you just kind of cooking it out? I started doing meal prep this year and I was getting pretty get into a rhythm of it and stuff like that. However, this thing kind of messed me up, and now I just cook when I'm home for lunch. But I might go back to doing I might go back to doing meal prep. So yeah. Yep. Well, this has been another episode of Today in Quarantine. Again, I'm your host, Renee Cross, and thank you for joining us today in quarantine. Join us tomorrow for an episode. Join us tomorrow in quarantine for an episode of Today in Quarantine. We'll see you then. Have a great day, and wash your hands. Stay inside. Bye.